Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, Angela Yee. Good morning, DJ Envy. Charlamagne the God. Peace to the planet. It's Friday. It's Friday. Hey, what you do yesterday? Nah, I didn't do much. What about you, Envy? Oh, it's funny that you asked. You know what? I went to a bunch of holiday parties. Shout out to Remy Martin. They had their holiday party. I had to DJ that. And also shout out to Def Jam. I went to Def Jam's holiday party, which was pretty packed. Hey, Yee.
Hey, good morning. Happy Friday.
I was doing the show by myself because you were getting your face beaten. Charlamagne is late, so I was being your voice and Charlamagne's voice.
Yeah, today is a great day because it is Friday.
It's Friday. Now, yesterday I was telling it's holiday party season, so there's a bunch of holiday parties. Yesterday was Def Jam's party. They were looking for you, Yee.
Listen, let me tell you, my day was like yesterday. I did 3 episodes of my Lip Service podcast back to back to back. I was exhausted.
Paul Rosenberg was like, he's the, I wouldn't say the CEO of Def Jam. He's the president of Def Jam right now.
He's the president.
He was like, where's Yee?
That's my guy. I love Paul Rosenberg.
He was like, you got here before Yee? I'm like, nah, she's here. You didn't see her? There was so many people in there, he wouldn't know who was. It was like packed. You couldn't see anybody. I was like, she's here. He was
Paul
like,
Rosenberg is also Eminem's manager and business partner, and worked with him since the beginning of his career. And I met him way back when Eminem wasn't signed. This is a good story because Paul Rosenberg actually, before he became who he is today, president of Def Jam, he was a lawyer and he moved to New York from Detroit and was living in an apartment with like 3 other people. It was a struggle for him when he first got started in this business, and nobody would listen to Eminem's demo until he ended up signing to Dr. Dre.
Well, he tricked them, he fooled them, and now he ain't got nothing to worry about for the rest of his life.
Yeah, no, that's a great story because he definitely went through a lot to get to where he is today. I respect Paul Rosenberg. He got me my first job at Sirius XM and radio. Yeah, so
shout out to everybody at Def Jam. I was over there yesterday. Fab, Jeezy, shout out to Natina. It was great. I missed a couple of holiday parties. I just been running crazy.
I heard holiday party was yesterday.
I missed that one.
I ain't get invited to that.
Yes, it was signs all over the place.
We all got invited.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that sign was with the Coquito? I thought that was Angie Martinez. I thought that was the annual Angie Martinez Coquito holiday party.
Yeah, no, we missed that.
That's what that was for?
Yes.
You know what's crazy? I did see those signs, but I thought those signs were for the party that we had Monday.
No, we also all got emails.
I don't never check my emails.
Yeah, I never check
my email in years.
Yeah, so
they know how to get me.
Shout to Loudspeaker. They had their holiday party. I missed that one. I was mad. I missed that one.
That was a couple of days ago.
Yeah, shout to Truly Original. That's a production company that I work with. I missed that one too. I missed a couple of them.
So you're just gonna shout out all the parties you missed?
Yes, because I'm just want to say I'm sorry I missed it.
That's all they want anyway.
I've been working, man. I've been busy.
All they want is a shout out anyway. I went to go get my corn consultation yesterday.
Did you? Give a round of applause. Did they take it off?
They didn't take it off yesterday because in order to do the surgery, because I didn't realize
you need surgery your feet that bad, bro?
They actually have to cut your bone.
Yeah, they got to shave down the bone. I didn't realize that corns have to do with the bone. And I learned a lot about corns yesterday. Corns are hereditary. And my mom do have a big corn on her baby toe. So I have 2 on each baby toe. So I'm going to do the surgery on January 16th. And I have to go into sedation, so I won't be here. I need to tell y'all that now. Okay?
Wow. I actually had to get a corn removed on my little toe before.
Really?
Yeah, they have to cut your bone, and then it's because, what is it called? It's like the way your foot is shaped, and so they have to stitch it back together. So you have to get stitches.
You got to get stitches.
So they cut your bone, and they shave it down, and then they stitch it back together, and that's so your toe lays flat.
Absolutely. And they say the corn will never return after that. So I'm going to get the surgery on January 16th because I'm going on vacation December 27th, so I can't get the surgery now because I'm going in the water. So if I was to get the surgery today...
You can't go in the water?
I'd have to wait like 2 weeks, but that would cutting it too close to my vacation.
And you have to wear a foot brace.
Yeah, you got to wear a foot brace. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait till after January. And January 16th.
Shout out to my moms, too. My mom called yesterday, and she wanted to give you donkey today. She was like, did Charlamagne put his foot on the table where they were serving food?
Yeah, that's gross.
Did you?
You think I give a damn about when white people serve food?
It was Michael Strahan. He's black.
That is true.
It was like Michael Strahan had to grab the food and move his food out the way.
Disgusting.
I was like, yeah, that was Charlamagne.
You know how many people breathed over that food before my foot went up there? And my foot was clean. Okay?
That's your excuse.
I got a pedicure. First of all, I had a spa pedicure the day before, Milk and Honey spa pedicure. My foot was immaculately clean.
My goodness.
Okay. And when you get the surgery, it's very important for you to leave your foot elevated. because if you don't, I think something could, with the bone is trying to set, so you always have to have your foot elevated.
So I need to get a wheelchair then.
No,
Yeah,
not,
you need a wheelchair.
not all the time, but like if you're sitting here, you should have your foot elevated on a chair.
Now you going to the airport in a wheelchair.
I can play this one up now.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't get into it. If you
Now
really
he's
want,
in the handicap stick. You're going to be parking in all handicap spots.
if you need me to do it, I'll do it.
My goodness. All right. Well, Kodak Black will be joining us this morning.
Today is a very ratchet righteous show. This is if you've never listened to the Breakfast Club, this is your first time. I know Fort Wayne, Indiana joined us this week.
Mm-hmm.
This is the perfect balance of what our show does. Okay, we got Kodak Black, who provides the ratchet,
and also Mark Lamont Hill,
who provides the righteous.
There you go.
This show is the perfect balance of ratchetness and righteousness.
And I'm sure that sometimes Kodak Black is righteous and Mark Lamont Hill is ratchet.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
All right. Well, front page news, what are we talking about?
Well, let's talk about holiday parties. Maybe you'll go to the press party that the White House is having for Christmas.
All right. We'll get into that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God.
Hello, it's
We are
Friday.
the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, the Chargers beat the Chiefs. I didn't see the game last night, but it was 29-28.
I definitely didn't see the game. I was laying on the couch elevating my foot. Practicing.
Stop it,
when I
man.
get my corns removed.
What else are you talking about, Yee?
Well, let's talk about this Brinks truck that spilled money all over the highway in New Jersey. This happened on Route 3 near East Rutherford.
Right by the Meadowlands, right where the Giants and Jets play.
Yes. So according to the news, they said motorists had trouble navigating the rush hour traffic. Other people were getting out of their cars. They were trying to get that money, and it led to multiple crashes as well. They didn't say how much money was lost, but they did say it did happen according to Brinks. They're investigating what went down.
Salute to that snitch. That snitch.
No, the snitch was everybody pulling out their cameras.
Exactly. That's what I said. Salute to that snitch who pulled out their cameras and started recording everybody. And I don't understand why you weren't getting in the mix trying to pick up big bills your damn self.
I did, but I said, you know what? On the way home, there was people still looking for money. They were all in the wood area, all on the highway. My dad called me, and he, my dad's a retired police officer. He said, you could go to jail for that. I said, what? For finding money on the floor? He was like, no, those bills are marked, and that's stolen money. And if they find you, you'll go to jail. So I just kept going.
I just think everybody got their priorities messed up. Like the same way when a fight breaks out, you pull out your phone and record instead of calling 911. You mean to tell me it's money on the ground?
Right.
People picking it up, but you would rather pull out your phone and record it and get likes and retweets and attention instead of money?
Yeah, that was
something
stupid.
wrong with y'all. Yeah.
I was with Laura. Yeah, she wanted to leave from doing our podcast to try to go get. I was like, just sit your down.
Yeah, y'all need more ads for y'all podcast. If she needs
She was
to
trying to
run
go
out
get
and
some free money. All right, now let's talk about KFC. They are going to be selling a fire log that smells like chicken.
Nah.
The KFC 11 Herbs and Spices Fire Log. So if you want your house to smell like fried chicken, you can get that.
Yeah,
that'd be a very weird flex to have to walk in somebody's house and think they frying chicken, but it's just a fire log. And for you to brag about it. I got fire logs that smell like fried chicken.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Well, it's extra crispy.
That's so very stereotypical too. How do you as a black person walk into a store and ask for the fire logs that smell like fried chicken? And what if you walk into the store and they recommend them to you? Would you like the fire logs that smell like fried chicken?
All right, Donald Trump has canceled the White House Christmas party for press. Are you surprised?
Well, nobody coming.
Yeah, and he wouldn't probably have gone either. Last year CNN boycotted the holiday party because of the president's continued attacks on journalists. And last year, April Ryan, who was just recently up here on the Breakfast Club, CNN contributor, she also was left off the guest list for the first time in her 20 years of covering the White House. So now this year, they're just not going to have it at all. Who wants to go to that?
Nobody was going anywhere.
Also, bomb threats have been emailed to multiple locations across the country. Now, they said they've been received in San Francisco, New York, Seattle, Miami, Washington, D.C., and other locations as well. There's an email that's demanding $20,000 via Bitcoin or there'll be a bomb for your... so it's saying if you don't make that transfer, the price will be your life and your business.
All right. Well, that's front page news. Now, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, maybe had a bad night, a bad morning, or maybe you feel blessed. 800-585-1051. Maybe you were out there and got some cash from that Brinks truck. Whatever it may be, get it off your chest. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
Say it with your chest.
We want to hear from you on the Breakfast Club.
So you better have the same energy.
Salem!
Hey y'all, how are you?
Oh, Salem, you went on a date. Did you get some?
No, that's not even what I'm really worried about. What I'm really mad about, I have to vent you guys because my therapy session doesn't start till Monday, and my best friends are asleep. So I just want to talk to you guys.
Talk
about
to
it.
me, Salem.
We'll be your
Talk to
friends.
us. Talk to us.
And then I need y'all's opinion. So I went on this date or whatever, quote unquote date with this boy. Boy. And long story short, he picked me up. It was nice. We went to this nice little Cajun restaurant in downtown Dallas. It was nice. So the awkward moment comes when the check comes.
Uh-oh.
So when the check comes, he just looks at it and was like, I didn't know you had that many drinks. Keep in mind, guys.
No, he didn't. Wait, all right. How many drinks did you have?
I had about 3 shots and then 1 margarita. Come on now.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot for a first date.
You can hold your liquor, girl.
That's about $11, you guys. That's like $11.
$11? Was it $2 Thursdays or something?
It was a very cheap day. I don't know. I didn't really look at that. But that's not even the worst part, you guys. So I was like, I'm over this already. So I offered to pay for my bill. So she was just like, yeah, you can do that. So
whoa, he let you pay for yourself? That's why you shouldn't have offered.
You did have a lot of shots, though.
Yeah.
You did have a lot of drinks.
You shouldn't have offered because that was your test. You wanted him to be like, no, I got it.
They were watered down.
Damn, Salem, you drink like a sailor, boy. I ain't gonna front. That's a lot of drinks.
Okay, let her finish her story. So go ahead.
Thank you, Yee. So anyway, I called the waiter over and I was just like, hey, we're gonna have 2 separate checks. I'll just pay for mine. He's already looking at me funny because the date it actually went well, and there was red flags or whatever. Like when he picked me up from my apartment, I went to stop at my car to go get my driver's license, and the first thing he says to me was like, "You should just drove your car."
Ooh.
I was like. Because he has an old car and I have the newer version, so I'm not really worried about that. But I was a little shade. I hope he hears this. A little shade. Anyways, so when the waiter comes, I asked him, I was like, so if I didn't have my wallet, what would you have done? He was like, oh, I'm sure we would have figured something out.
I would have washed dishes.
You know why?
So I'm calling Uber. So I called an Uber by that point. So he was just looking at me, and then he had the nerve, you guys, to ask me, so can we go back to your apartment and just hang out? No.
What?
No, not at all. That's not even the worst part. Here's the last part. So I get on Twitter later that night. He blocks me. And then I logged into my friend's account. He's over here saying I'm inconsiderate, I'm bougie, I'm expensive, and I just didn't know how to have a good time.
Salem, I have to agree with all of the above. You are definitely bougie.
I just have to say, Salem, that was a small price for you to pay to not have to go out with this man again. So now you already know what it is. And thank God
you would be on my side. I knew you would be on my side.
And thank God you got it. Thank God you got it that you were able to get yourself home okay.
Y'all are so superficial
pay for your
and
own
shallow.
drinks.
You didn't tell us if this guy made you laugh. You didn't tell us if he was a nice guy.
No,
all you was talking about he didn't pay for your drinks. That's the only reason. That's a no-go?
No, he was a great guy.
Look at this. Look how stupid this Salem. I love you, but this is stupid.
Salem.
You saying he's a great guy, but you mad because he didn't spend $11 in drinks?
4 drinks on the first night is
Listen,
is
I think if a guy looked at the bill and if a guy looks at the bill on a first date and says, "How many drinks you had?" and
4 drinks though.
He was,
and I bet you had a steak.
Throwing flags like there was red.
What
flags.
did you eat?
Like, literally, I had like an $11 meal. He had a $15.99 meal.
You had a steak.
After that, so his bill was more expensive. What do you mean?
No,
Salem.
it wasn't. You had drinks.
Salem, what happened to all my independent? What happened to all the independent women stuff? What happened to women having their own?
I pay for my bill. Don't that make me have it on my own?
Yeah,
but she also independently decided that.
Asked me out.
Yeah, he asked her. Whoever asked who out is supposed to pay.
Salem, I would invite you to my podcast, but you drink too much. I ain't paying for that one.
Y'all can invite Trav, but Trav just followed me on Instagram too. He is so cute. I'm gonna have to. If he wasn't gay, you guys.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Salem, sit your hot cheap ass down, please.
Goodbye, Salem.
Okay.
Have a great weekend. Goodness
Salem, my girl. I met Salem when I was in where's Salem at?
Dallas.
Is it Dallas?
Dallas. So you
Nah, it ain't Dallas.
She said she had a date in Dallas.
Was it Dallas?
Yes.
Okay, it was Dallas. I met Salem in Dallas. Salute to Salem.
All right, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. You're mad or blessed? We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
So, Lisa the Trucker, bro. What's going on, DJ Envy?
What's up, bro?
Hey, nothing much. Chilling. I can't call it, bro. Hey, the reason why I'm calling, bro, first of all, I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? This is my second time calling.
Okay.
I was super hyped the first time, you know what I'm saying, with you and Angela. And my uncle tried to talk crap about me out there in Newport News, Virginia. He, senior chief petty officer. Anyway, I'm trying to do a career change, bro. I think I want to be like I'm a truck driver right now.
Okay.
But I think I want to be like a celebrity driver, bro. You know what I'm saying? Drive around celeb.
That sounds so stupid. Why?
No, listen to me, though. Like, because I've been driving for about 6-7 years, and I was hollering at my boy Big Face Berry out there in Detroit, you know what I'm saying, talking about F&B. And I was like, man, maybe I can, once he blow up, maybe I can be his driver. But
you talk too
doing
much.
his thing now.
First of all, you talk too much to be a celebrity driver. Because most celebrities, when they
I'm just talking to y'all though.
Yeah, but you a chatty guy. I can tell when you sitting in the car. If you're a celebrity, you know what I'm saying. I don't think that you want to be bothered with the driver just talking. You know what I mean?
I enjoy talking to my drivers.
Man, just a little bit. You know what I'm
just a
saying?
little bit, and
over too much.
Yeah, you just got to read how it is. If the person is making conversation with you, you know, you can discuss things back with them. I think it's nice sometimes.
Well, you got your CDL license?
Yeah, I got my CDL.
Man, you know how much money you can make driving trucks, but you want to drive around celebrities?
I know celebs be on the road. They make bread too, though.
But the only thing with celebs is they're only hot for a little bit of time. Like, you know, you might get one celeb, he hot for one song, and then you cold for the rest of it. You better stay where you at.
Somebody always needs a driver. If that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, but it's a big difference between driving Mack trucks and being a chauffeur.
But that's his goal. That's what he wants.
Like, okay, I'll be DJ Envy got the bread. You know, if you need somebody to take him somewhere.
I have a driver ready, sir. Sorry.
See?
His name is Ant. Shout out to Ant.
And why not say you want to have your own car service company?
Yeah,
that's where the money at.
Yeah, Ant has his own car service company.
That's the big picture, but you got to have money to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, well, look, he's working up to it.
No, he's not.
Yeah, just trying gradually. But Angela,
yes.
You be out there in Detroit all the time. You don't shout out all the rappers out there. They be going hard. Now I'm in Columbus. You know, Columbus and Detroit got a love thing, but you know.
You want me to shout out all the rappers?
He talks a lot.
Still talking.
At least, at least FMBDZ, he's popping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, shout out to Icewear Bezo. Shout out to Sada Baby. Shout out to Nisha Deshay, Rocky Bad, Molly Brazy. Shout out to my girl, Cash Doll, the Brittany.
Y'all doing y'all thing, man.
You definitely would be the worst chauffeur.
Yeah,
you put your mixtape on while we drive.
Absolutely. You in the truck? You in the truck?
Play too much anyway.
Are you in the truck now?
Nobody worry about what you got to say.
See, that's why we do that.
What'd he say? I didn't even hear him.
All right.
I tuned him out.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah,
I tuned him out. I was too busy giving you half a star on your driver rating.
And shout to Ant and his pops of free ride transportation because they make sure I'm safe during the holidays and anytime I got to do a club or party. So shout out to them. Hello, who's this?
Oh, it's James. What's up?
James, what's up? Why your phone sound a little crazy, brother?
Oh, here, hold on. Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Had you guys on speaker.
Okay, well, thanks for calling, man.
Yeah. So basically, my event is that I got a deadbeat baby mom. So we were married for like 5 years. Then we broke up. You know, we got divorced. And then after that, I got the kids. So I have the kids full time now, full custody. It's just shit for the life of her. She doesn't want to give me a penny for child support. I keep trying to be nice to her. Been nothing but accommodating to anything that she wants to do with the kids. To drive them there, drive them here, so she can do this and that with them. But she doesn't want to give me a freaking dollar. We come to an amount that we both agree on. Like, this is how much you want to do each month. Like, we'll do this between us. So we don't have to go through the courts. And she's like, oh, okay. So then it took me 3 months to get anything out of her. And then when I do, she's like, oh, well, this is how much I'm going to be giving you. It's like almost $200 less than the price that we first agreed on. And now she only gave me 1 month out of 3 months that since we come up to that, she keeps telling me, oh, next pay period, I got to pay for this, I got to pay for that. But she doesn't understand that, I got the kids full time. It's not like I'm just playing around with this money. I'm not going to buy new shoes or anything like that.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't think anybody up here is listening to you. Angelique's looking through papers. Charlamagne is on the phone. I don't think anybody heard you, bro.
It's something about some new shoes.
I wasn't paying him no attention. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just know you say you got a deadbeat mama.
I'm sorry.
Deadbeat baby mama.
Yeah.
You taking her to court?
Nah, you see, that's what I'm saying. I've been nothing but nice to her. And it's
hey, you know what's crazy? I got me a corn consultation yesterday, bro.
A what?
A corn consultation.
Oh, I heard that. Yo, you're funny.
That's crazy, right?
Well, I hope you work things out with your child's mother. Okay, I hope y'all work things out. Because remember, the main thing is the child grow up happy and safe.
There you go. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got rumors on the way, E?
Yes, there's a lot going on. So we're going to start off with Nick Cannon versus Wendy Williams. I know we're going to talk about Kanye and Drake, and we might have to do that in the next hour because we got to talk about that for the whole entire break and beyond.
All right, we'll get into that. And don't forget, Kodak Black will be joining us next hour. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to these rumors. Let's talk Wendy Williams.
She's spilling the
the team.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Nick Cannon was on the Wendy Williams show, and things were going swell until this happened.
Now, you're spending holidays sleigh riding from one house to the next?
All over. I'm Saint Nick for real. I mean, obviously I have an extended family, so I'll be visiting many houses over the holidays. But you know what's interesting? I'm starting off in Haiti, where I go to Haiti every year, and I give toys to an orphanage down there. So that'll be on like the 23rd.
Nice.
From there, I'll be flying over in my sleigh. Dropping by. Of course, I got to pull up in Aspen, from Haiti to Aspen to California.
Kids.
I'm all over the place.
And then to the Oops Baby.
The disrespect!
Well, Nick Cannon was very classy with his response. He posted a video on his Instagram. Got another genius on my hands. The golden child, no oops over here at Wendy's show. LOL. My guy is brilliant, reading at the age of 1.
You playing the clip?
Mm-hmm. What's this word say?
Bear.
Hold a bear. What about this word? What's this word say?
Tiger.
What sound does tiger make?
Wire.
FYI, there's no such thing as an oops baby. Because whenever you hit something raw, it's an opportunity. You may get an STD or get someone pregnant. Not wearing a condom is a choice, so it's not an oops. You know the consequences of that raw sex.
Yeah, I don't call nobody's baby a oops.
Yeah, it's not an oops baby.
All right, now, Bill Cosby's lawyers have officially filed an appeal for his sex assault conviction. They're saying the trial judge is guilty of 11 legal issues. One of the things is allowing additional accusers to take the stand against Bill Cosby. According to Bill Cosby's lawyer, that infringed on his constitutional rights to due process of law under the Constitution because they admitted 5 prior bad act witnesses. And also, they said the lawyer didn't just explain his decision to allow those 5 women to take the stand during Bill Cosby's retrial. So we'll see what happens now that they have officially filed that appeal of his sex assault conviction.
Out of sight, out of mind, for real. I forgot all about Bill Cosby being in jail until you said that just now.
Yeah, he's still in jail. He's serving 3 to 10 years. All right, now, I know you probably forgot about this too. Pharrell and Robin Thicke being sued for the song Blurred Lines. They had to pay Marvin Gaye's family $5.3 million. Originally, that judgment was for $7 million, but they filed an appeal. It got reduced to $5.3 million. The reason why people are talking about this case so much because of the song Blurred Lines and the Marvin Gaye Got to Give It Up song is because it wasn't the entire replication of the notes or the melody. It was more, they said it has a similar style and feel. So that's kind of a groundbreaking case. Will set the precedent for other people who are going to be making music with the same style and feel of another artist.
It did sound like a sample of the Marvin Gaye Got to Give It Up record, though.
It did.
But usually it would be like an exact replication, but this wasn't. So now, for other people, you just have to be aware.
But somebody heard the record, the Marvin Gaye record, and was like, you know what, let's do it like that. And they tried to get away with it, and they didn't get away with it.
All right, Kendall Jenner, she made $22.5 million last year, which makes her the highest paid model in the world. She has a lot of endorsements. She did a select number of runway shows. She also is on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and all of that. So
who trapping her?
I don't know who she's with right now.
Was she dating with the homie from the Sixers? 76?
Oh, Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're supposedly not exclusive, but who knows?
Oh.
All right, Kylie Jenner, by the way, made $166.5 million off of her cosmetics
Dropping
last
a clues
year.
bomb for Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Making smart decisions out here.
Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your Rumor Report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. What are we talking about?
Man, a 7-year-old girl just died while she was in custody at U.S. Customs and Border Protection. We'll tell you what happened.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Lil Duval Smile Bitch featuring Snoop Dogg and Ball Greasy, okay?
You know what the crazy part about that
what?
is? I agree with you. It's in the conversation.
No.
Yes.
It's the #1 song of the year. Who's better? What song was bigger than Smile Bitch?
But you know what? I forgot when somebody asked. I did an interview and I forgot about Smile Bitch. I said Sicko Mode, and I didn't put that record in the top 3.
Sicko Mode is a cool record.
You wouldn't
know
put
what I'm
Nice
saying?
for What up there?
No. It's a cool. No, that was a cool record too.
That's a great
It
song.
was in the 3. I said Nice for What? I said Sicko Mode, and I also said what was the other one?
Name
I
a
said?
bigger mantra than I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you N-words this year. Name a song that had more cultural impact. More people was on social media gravitating towards. Tell me.
All right.
Didn't even have a challenge to it. Wasn't no dance with it or nothing. Drop one of the clues bombs for the king of R&B, Lil Duval.
You better stop it, man.
Okay.
That's what people don't see. People were starting to agree with you, and then when you say that,
Don't
they just
worry.
agree
When
with
he
you.
drop his new single, Okay?
He's still not going to be the king of R&B.
All right, you sit there. Things happen. Things can change, all right?
All right, well, let's get in some front page news.
And what generation will we put him in? He's 41.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
But he's a new
another
artist.
question. But he's a new artist. All right, well, last night in Thursday Night Football, the Chargers beat the Chiefs 29-28. Now, what else we talking about, you?
Let's talk about the alleged Russian spy. Maria Butina has pleaded guilty to engaging in conspiracy against the United States. She's an alleged Russian spy who was infiltrating Republican political circles and influencing U.S. relations with Russia. This happened before and after the 2016 presidential election. So I know that was trending, so I'm just giving you guys that information.
That's crazy to think that spies are real people. Like, you growing up, you used to see spies on TV, but you just thought it was a TV thing. I didn't know that there was actually really spies in life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she also has an American co-conspirator and boyfriend, Republican political operative Paul Erickson, as well. So her sentencing is on hold while she cooperates with federal prosecutors on other ongoing investigations. She's facing a maximum of 5 years in prison. All right, a 7-year-old girl who was suffering from dehydration just died in the custody of U.S. Customs and Border Protection after she got sick last week. She was traveling from Guatemala with her father. She was detained on December 6th, and she had not eaten or consumed water for several days, started having seizures about 8 hours after she was put into custody by Customs and Border Protection, and that's when she went into cardiac arrest.
As I said, I mean, they just put her in a cell somewhere and walked away. Like, they put her in some holding facility and just walked away.
It's really sad that listen, you know what their response is, according to a spokesman? They said, unfortunately, despite our best efforts and the best efforts of the medical team treating the child, we were unable to stop this tragedy from occurring. Once again, we are begging parents to not put themselves or their children at risk attempting to enter illegally.
Yeah, but even if they enter...
And by the way, seeking asylum is not illegal. It's always been something that people have been allowed to do. It's just a long process, and the process is even harder now. If you're fleeing from something back home, you can seek asylum here, and people have been able to legally get here, but that process is definitely being threatened now.
Yeah, but even if they attempt to enter illegally, as a human being, shouldn't you have some empathy for a child?
Absolutely.
You're not going to give the child something to drink.
You just let her
You're not going to give the child
die
nothing to
from
eat.
dehydration.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, for what? Just to prove a point? Just to say, like, look, this is one of the reasons you shouldn't try to sneak into the country illegally? Like, no. Like, god damn, man.
All right.
That's the same way I feel about, like, doctors. Like, when you watch movies like John Q and, like, people don't have health insurance.
I agree.
If somebody needs help and you can help save a life, like,
save the damn life.
People are just born, you just gonna let them die because they don't have no insurance?
That's stupid.
Like, have some empathy, man. I hope God treats you the same way, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Well, that's front page news. Now, when we come back, Kodak Black will be joining us.
Hello, Kodak.
So we'll kick it with Kodak.
Kodak got a new project out today, right?
That's right. Got an album out today. So we'll talk to Kodak when we come back.
That called Dying to Live.
Everybody, it's
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
My little Kodak back.
Kodak Black.
Yo, Hannah.
Album is out today.
Yeah, tonight.
Congratulations.
Tonight. Yeah, thank you.
Dying to Live. What does that title mean, man?
All of us got a due date. You know what I'm talking about? All of us got a death sentence. Like, one day we gonna die. So it's like, while we walking, while we breathing, we dying. I really be feeling like, even though we live to die, like, some people be dying to live. Like, we searching for something. Like, something out there. Like, cause I got everything that I really want, but it's just something that I'm searching for.
What do you think you're searching for?
What are you searching for?
I don't even know. But it's like, I need something.
Is it love?
I get that feeling from you, though, Kodak, because you're young, you're 21, but it seemed like you got good sense to me. Like, you know what I mean? Even though you do wild stuff, it seems like you got good sense.
I kind of, like, give off all that. So, like, don't mess with me. I'm crazy. But I ain't crazy for real.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't crazy.
I don't know. I believe the craziness just a little bit.
I don't think so. It's Florida, though. We all know the craziest people in the world come from the Bronx and all of Florida.
That's
just
true.
that it ain't really your fault. You from Florida.
Yeah.
But
you live in LA now.
Yeah, I stay in Calabasas.
Why'd you move out to LA?
It's just different. It's like positive. Ain't too much black people too.
You don't want to be around black
damn,
people?
Kodak, don't say that.
Oh yeah, cause they gonna twist it. Oh,
Yeah,
Kodak. But listen, okay, no, listen. All right, boom. See, in Florida, like, everywhere I go, it's like people just like me. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, you is like your environment. So if everybody packing iron, I'm gonna have to pack iron. I'm gonna have to be on bull too. But in, like, California, nobody ain't with that. Like, you can't even tote pistols over there. People breaking their houses over there. And
They
like
sure
that.
are.
Yeah, they breaking their houses, but cause they think like people ain't got no guns in their house. But like in Florida, like, everybody got a gun. So it's like, It's different.
So as soon as you got money, you was like, I gotta be out.
Yeah, I was like, when did you leave?
So when I came home this time, like I ain't having it no more.
Was it the passing the XXX as well? Was that something?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that too. But at the same time, see, listen, I had a Sarge tell me, he was like, damn, y'all kill an ex. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if they would have did the same thing to me, because I still be in the hood. I still be going through in Florida. I still be vibing and shit,
but that's the problem.
It's like
you gotta have people around you that say, Kodak, you don't need to be out there in the hood like that.
Sometimes I miss it. Sometimes, but I know I can't get too comfortable, because when I'm down there, I want to hang out and all that shit. But
are you dying to live?
I don't want to put that out there, because I felt like that's like kind of, when I saw X videos, I kind of feel like certain shit. I was about to call it died to live, but I was like, nah, hell no, because I don't want to around and die for real.
So you don't want to put certain things in the atmosphere because you feel like that might generate.
Yeah.
It seems like you've learned a lot and grown a lot since you first got in this industry.
Yeah.
What are some things that you feel like are different for you this second time around with this next album?
I'm more conscious. I really, even though I still got that switch, that off button, that I ain't trying to think about nothing. Just go.
What did that? What sparked that? Did you start reading some books in jail? Like, what was it?
I always read, but I just ain't never used to like to just be conscious of shit. I just used to like my ignorance and just like it. You know what I'm talking about?
You thought it'd go over people's heads.
Yeah, but now I'm just like, I can't be like that. That's stupid.
Do you pray a lot?
I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. I don't pray a lot, but I feel like God be with me. Like, and even sometimes when I try to pray and I don't be really knowing what to say, He know what the heart trying to say. Like that.
Because I feel like you got a sense of spirituality in you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where it comes from. Is it your parents, your grandparents? What is it?
It's there.
I saw you talking to our guy, Papa Keith.
Yeah.
And I saw you talking about wanting to propose and get married and all those good things, and you have everything planned out.
Yeah.
How you want to do it in your head. You think you'll get married young?
I want to get married in my 20s, or I don't want to do it no more.
20s or nothing?
Now when you're supposed to be a hoe, you're supposed to be a hoe till at least 30.
No, man, because everybody got AIDS around here, dog.
Oh, my God. No, they don't. And you can still protect yourself, Kodak.
There's condoms, Kodak.
I be.
Don't laugh at condoms.
Yeah.
Don't wear no condoms. You from Florida. It's too hot to wear condoms in Florida.
It's too hot.
Kodak been hoeing.
Yeah.
So you want to get married in your 20s?
Yeah.
You think you could be monogamous, though?
Yeah.
Do you know what monogamous mean, Kodak?
No.
I know, exactly. That means, can you be faithful to one woman?
One woman, all the way.
Yeah,
Forever,
I could.
just you and her.
Listen, the other night I fell asleep on the phone with a girl. I ain't do that since like middle school.
So that's your girl?
Or you were just tired?
Cause I was getting tired of just FaceTiming and hanging up. Yo, I gotta call you right back and call another girl. I was like, man, I don't know how I did it, but I thug it, and I was just on the phone with her.
What was you saying to her?
We were just chopping it up, like picking each other. I was picking her brain. She was picking my
cute.
brain, but
So for the first night ever, you talked to only one girl.
yeah.
Is that the one?
I hope so.
She from Florida? Where's she from?
She from Michigan, but she stay in Florida now.
Let me ask you a question. What you gonna get her for Christmas? That says a lot. How much you gonna spend?
Hey, listen, Christmas, I'm gonna be in California. I ain't going home. I'm hiding from everybody.
You can send her.
You got FedEx, UPS.
Are you gonna spend the holidays with her? That's a big question.
See, I feel like that'll mess her head up if I already get her something.
Or you just met her?
Sort of, kind of.
Man, ain't nothing wrong. I always say it ain't tricking if she worth it.
Nah, he right though. He can't start. He can't start so.
Yeah.
He just met her. That's too fast.
Did you tell her you love her?
No. Hey, listen, you see, the thing is, it's messed up nowadays, because I had asked the girl for her address. I was going to send her like a big bill, like 8 feet bill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It cost like $1,100, but it was a straight bill. So I say, what's your address? She said, why? You going to send me edible arrangements?
You got something better than that. You sent her a big ass bill.
No, but I'm like, damn, like, what if I was? She like, what, you gonna send me flowers? I'm like, man,
but did she say it in that tone, or maybe?
Yeah, that's how I took it.
Yeah, but you her head up because you sending her something better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he gotta dead her though. If he want to send her an edible arrangement, what's the problem?
Yeah, what's the problem?
Yeah.
I guess he wanted something more thoughtful, maybe.
But it's the thought that counts. So I understand what he's saying.
If that girl asked you what's your address because she want to send something to you, are you giving that up?
She gonna rob you.
I give her a little P.O. box or something.
P.O. box? Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Do you let girls like come and stay at your house?
She come.
He didn't say stay though.
Yeah, she come over.
What's the last thing you bought a girl, Kodak?
Not that teddy bear, I guess.
Nah, teddy bear was
I ain't
canceled.
buy that. A ring pop.
Oh, Young Miami? When you bought Young Miami the ring pop?
I bought a ring pop. And
And then she bounced on you and left the country with Southside.
Like a squirrel, huh? I mean, but it's cool though. I knew she had a dude. You know, I just be dipping and dabbing. I be maneuvering. I don't really care about none of that stuff because she ain't care about it. So we was vibing and stuff. You know, that's the homie though. She from the high, so it's like she could be with anybody in the industry. She still gonna respect me because she know like I'm from the highs. You know about me, so it's like, you feel me?
Did you really like Young Miami?
That's the homie and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I could, even if she on a date with her dude, I could call her, tap, what's up? You know what I'm talking about?
Was you hurt when you saw her with Southside?
No, she know I could get any girl. She know that and stuff.
You not crying under that mask, right?
No. No.
All right, we got more with Kodak Black. When we come back, don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Kodak Black is in the building. Charlamagne?
I feel like somebody put you on to the law of attraction, and you realize that the energy you give out is the energy you get back.
Yeah, I be feeling that. Cause listen, one night I said some crazy shit in a song, and I had to do it like a few minutes later, and that shit like scared me, kind of like I was like, what the f?
What you say in the song?
Some crazy shit.
What was it, Kodak? Tell us.
Some shit.
You're not going to incriminate me.
You're not incriminating himself. I ain't mad at you.
So now you feel like you want to speak life. You talk about getting the money, talking about living.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
What made you do interviews again? Because I thought that you weren't doing any more interviews.
Cause I kind of felt like our last Breakfast Club, even though I just came in like, man, you know, I really ain't with this cause people be trying to criticize me, even though like, even like when they be trying to act like they with you, they be sizing you on the low, like easing you on the low and ain't for that. But then at the same time, like, man, I want to show another side of me, like my intellectuality and like crystallize, like, cause people be thinking I'm stupid and shit. You feel me?
I don't think you stupid, but you can't say you want to show your intellectuality side.
Yeah, like that there. And then I'm finna fade off. You fade off and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, that last interview went very viral.
Yeah, it went viral.
That real.
So, did you think it was funny, like, when you look back at it?
I ain't even watch it.
But you saw some of the memes and everything.
Yeah, I seen them and shit.
They're still using them with the ski mask.
That real.
Now we saw you having a rough time yesterday in the interview. What about that line of questioning pissed you off?
See, listen, I knew y'all was gonna try to bring that up. I would curry that and say that. I don't want to talk about that. But at the same time, but listen, at the same time, this is an interview, so but. Like, it was going so good. I felt like people don't want to see this happy Kodak. Like,
you think sometimes they just be fishing for moments in interviews?
Yeah, bull. You feel me?
So why even do interviews anymore? Because I see you on IG Live and you talk directly to your people. So you're still getting right to your people.
Man, listen. You know how much? Listen, my mama, my family, my people hit me up. Oh, I'm so proud of you. How you handle that? Oh, we know this, we know that. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah, bitch. You know we come from this and all that. You feel me? Like, man, you know.
I was proud of you too. I was proud of you that you grown up and you just said, you know what, I'll step away. I was proud of that.
Cause you gonna put the police on me.
Absolutely.
And right now you definitely don't need that.
You don't need that.
Not at all.
Yeah.
How'd you decide who you was gonna work with on this album? Because you damn know on everybody's project, but I see on this album you only use Lil Pump, Travis Scott, Offset, and Juice WRLD. So why you decide just to use those 4 individuals?
I saw when you was with Papa Keef. Was it with Papa Keef?
Hmm?
You said you didn't really like the records with Juice WRLD and Lil Pump. Like you didn't really want to work with them. You said.
Cause listen. People still hitting me up right now, like, damn, man, yeah, we don't like you with these people. Like, we like you by yourself and stuff like that. But at the same time, see, that's that Florida mentality. But at the same time, I'm trying to get this money now. Like, you feel me? I used to be like that. Like, I don't want to see you artists. I ain't shaking your hand. I ain't trying to meet with y'all. No, I ain't coming to y'all studio. None of that stuff. But now it's like, I can't be. I gotta get out of that ignorance.
So that mean you cool with like Don Q and A Boogie them now? Because we saw you earlier this year. And you didn't have the nicest things to say about those brothers.
They cool.
Who do you consider your friends in this industry? Like other artists that you say?
You know what? Nobody. Cause listen. Nobody.
You can say,
why,
but listen, why?
Why? You see you with Gucci Man? It seemed like you and Gucci Man got good rapport.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie with Gucci. He with me though.
And I know Jeezy said he was mentoring you at a time.
He wasn't mentoring me now, but he cool people, but he wasn't my mentor or none of that shit.
Who was your mentor?
See, when you think about guys like Gucci, see, we've been around a long time. So I remember when Gucci was the wild, reckless. The way they look at you now is how they would look at Gucci. Probably even worse.
True.
But look how Gucci's grown and evolved. So when you see that, does that give you inspiration? Like, man, that's what I could be.
Because it's different legends in this game. It's like, It's like, do I want to be a legend like DMX or Lil Boosie or Gucci or Drake. Like it's different kind of legends. And so it's like I wanna keep evolving and shit.
So you want to cut your hair one day and have the abs and
all that bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Just watch me grow. Watch me grow.
You be wearing glasses, Kodak. Them prescription or those for fashion?
Yeah, you know I'm illegally blind. I'm illegally blind.
Illegally blind.
As opposed to
legally blind.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what the doctor said?
Mm-hmm.
What that mean?
Huh?
What that mean? You
Yeah, baby.
Kodak is crazy.
Yeah.
So you use them for reading?
Mm-hmm.
You think if you wasn't doing hip hop, what would you be doing in life? Was there anything else you ever wanted to be?
I'd be going like from state to state and
Doing
stuff. Road running, doing truck business.
Like a truck driver?
You
Yes.
get your CDL license?
Yes. Commercial driver license.
I like that. See, that's smart.
I don't see that for Kodak.
Well, man,
I can definitely see that. Hell yeah, I can see that for
now,
Kodak.
what made you want to think that? Like, what would have made you want to do that when you were younger?
I just loved the road when I was young and stuff, you know, and the state compact.
Where'd you go as a kid? What made you love the road?
State to state.
He asking too many questions. If he asking too many questions, Kodak.
Nah, he good.
Now, when you was on Papa Keith too, you were talking about Triple X, and you were breaking down the science and numbers in regards to like I think his death and your birthday
And all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might try to play the lotto or some numbers off my
You did the numbers on Papa Keith. I think it was like one.
The
you a
8, them
Capricorn,
18.
Right?
No, I'm a Gemini. What's
okay.
What's that?
I'm a
That's
Capricorn.
January.
Slow down.
Hey.
So you look at the science and numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You play lottery?
I damn sure do.
So all that money you got, you still want to win the lottery?
Listen,
Damn right.
man.
How much you spend at a time? Like you go in and buy how many
Listen,
tickets?
I shouldn't even say that because people gonna try to start playing the lottery now. But listen.
Everybody play the
Yeah, I don't
lottery.
think they're gonna start.
Hey, listen though. I win this money. Thank you, Lord. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I might still be rapping though. Even if I hit the lotto. But I don't think I should say, oh yeah, I won the lotto. I'm gonna just still be rapping for fun, just saying anything. I might just get real disrespectful.
I think you'll still rap.
He said I'll get real disrespectful.
I saw something. I forgot what video it was, but I posted a video of yours, and I said, "Man, Kodak really talented. Like I think you really can rap. So I think you would still rap. I don't feel like you in this just for the money."
Yeah.
And say whatever the hell you want and be like,
Nah, I ain't gonna. I'm lying, Lord. I ain't gonna do that. Cause he gonna like, you know what? Now you ain't gonna win. Yeah, I'm a vibe.
All right, we got more with Kodak Black when we come back. Let's get into a Kodak Black mini mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was a Kodak Black mini mix. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Kodak Black is in the building. Charlamagne?
Did you and Master P ever fix y'all situation up?
He was trying to be a mentor one time.
Nah, it's just like everybody be about bull, right? I'm gonna take my ski off for this.
okay.
And say, okay, somebody like older than you, right? They gonna feel like I ain't finna give you all the game, because if I give you all the game, you ain't gonna need me no more.
You think it's not genuine?
Right. It gonna be genuine. Because some people will be like, oh, I'm not in it for the money, but turn around and be on some money. Everybody wants something. Mm-hmm. Everybody want to use you. But it's about who you gonna let use you.
And I think P was saying, I don't remember correctly, but don't need for me to talk about it. Let's flash back to when Master P was on here talking about Kodak Black's lawyer on the Breakfast Club.
He just got a lot of people around him he got to fix. And I feel like doing this thing, we'll get a chance to expose like these attorneys, these people getting bread off. You don't even see it. You can't see the contract. You can't see nothing. I feel like, oh boy, when we had the back to school giveaway and supplies and stuff, I think he tried to turn us against each other. I don't even know where his money comes from. So I don't know who came and say, how am I trying to get money from him if I don't even know where his money comes from? You know, I bet you Theo know where it come from.
You know, everybody try to conquer and divide. I love my music lawyer. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't trying to steal nothing.
Who's that, Theo?
How
That's
can
my
you
guy,
trust him,
so.
though, now?
Huh?
I think sometimes we put more trust in white people than we do our own people.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen. I ain't gonna lie. How about I was saying that one time too, though. You feel me? Because it's like, I ain't got no manager. I never wanted a manager because I feel like I could fire you. I could tell you get from around me anytime. I ain't got to go through no paperwork, none of that shit, right? But it was like a dude who was around and shit like that. You feel me? But I kind of gave him more chances than I give like my own people. Other people, I don't even put up with that. Like once you busy dead, you feel me?
Because somebody like P, with the experience he got and probably the things he could teach you, What's wrong with paying him a consultation fee? Because you ain't got no problem paying the white man that.
I'm cheap, man. I don't be trying to. Hey, but listen, but at the same time though, it's like what throw me is like how you gonna say okay, it ain't about no money, but turn around and be on some money.
It did. It rubbed you the wrong way.
I feel what you're saying. I mean, I get it. If he said
then it's some other stuff. I ain't gonna lie though. I should break it down because he tried to. I ain't gonna lie. He tried to kind of like spray me, like try to act like, oh, I don't know about my paper. I got my sniper game contracts in my book bag. I walk around with it like I'm a CEO. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Why you walk around with the contract?
You could have it.
I have it places. I got other copies. I just got it. You know what I'm talking about?
Why you reading it, trying to learn it?
It's mine. You feel me? But yeah, like, I don't know, man.
But somebody got to teach you the business, though, Kodak. Like,
I know. Especially if you ain't got no manager.
You right.
So who do you trust to teach you the business?
God. Because I ain't gonna lie, because I feel like I ain't got to go through what, like other people, like, they be in the game, like, 15 years and have to learn about, they been getting you feel me? I feel like God ain't gonna have no crazy people around me like that.
Would you hire a manager if you met somebody you thought was...
I ain't gonna lie, I'm talking to these people right now and stuff, though, for the next level. Some people.
Some people.
I see you got Gucci Poochie here.
Yeah, Gucci Poochie, that's my boy.
Yeah.
That's my boy. Hey.
So you trust that because he's from Florida, he's black?
Yeah.
Poochie been around.
Right. Yeah. We chop it up, we vibe and
I know Gucci ain't tell you he ain't about no money.
Nah, he ain't tell me that. listen, cause it's like ain't nothing free. Like how you, cause like people be like, okay, yeah, man, and then I don't know, like ain't nothing.
See, that's
free.
what I think people was trying to say though. Cause you got to pay for time at the end of the day.
Yeah, then I don't want you no free but at the same time, don't come off talking like that and then try to turn around and stuff.
He
and
saying
then,
don't
like,
say it's not about the money, and
then he talk like man. See, I feel like that's police me being on the radio trying to like text like, yo, I don't know.
He's still an OG though. I mean,
right,
ain't
you still respect that.
Yeah, you gotta respect.
Man, this try to kind of like get over like on a back to school drive, like. Yay!
What happened with the back to school drive?
I remember, I remember, but I don't remember.
Yeah, like trying to. It's a back. Like, yeah, man. Like, he got his feelings and all that bullshit. Like, man, homie, like, stay where you at.
Oh, I remember that. He said that you came to him and asked him to do a back to school drive. Matter of fact, let's play what Master P said when he was here on the Breakfast Club.
He came at me with the book bag thing, said, let's do the book bag giveaway. So, you know, I mean.
And you still did it.
I still did it because I'm about here. I put my name on it. So we had the book bag thing. And Kodak said, no, big dog, I want to do Jan Sports bags. Cheap as I found Jan Sports was $30 a bag. It's 1,500 people at the school over there. That's 45 grand. But I told Kodak, I said, man, just send me 15. I already had brought the bags already. I said, well, just send me 15. I just wanted to see. Because the dude was like, oh, no, I could get it for $9.
$9 with Jan Sport?
It wasn't that, though. It's some regular.
I'm doing a back to school job. This is my section. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. You just know the people, like, you feel me? Mm-hmm. I'm paying for it, you feel me? But when you send a quote, I'm like, man, this look, it's gonna be full here? Like, it's gonna be like games and too? Oh, nah, that's an extra woo-woo. So I'm like, I'm finna go through some other people, and they gonna have games for the people at the back to school. They gonna have food, hot dogs, all that, you feel me? Mm-hmm. It's way cheaper than what you was just charging for book bags and pencils. So now when I got my own people and I'm paying less, now you ain't even coming to my back to school drive. You feel me? But you go on the internet, you don't tell them that. I ain't even say that. You know what I'm talking about? You spread on some like, I don't know about the business. You feel me? I ain't finna let you get over on me about no back to school drive. You feel me? So what? You feel me? I don't care about your rep. You know what I'm talking about? Then he come to my side. He come to my section and still like I guess he probably Googled like a little school that I used to go to. You feel me? And he gave away like little book bags over there. And then when I try to do my back to school drive, police shut it down. But the judge already say, okay, Kodak could come around here and do that. You feel me? Because I'm on house arrest. The judge say, Kodak could
you got
come.
Permission.
Kodak got permission. So now once I pull up to my hood and police like, man, we got a restraining order on you. You can't come out here, bitch. You get out the car, you going to jail. All of a sudden, bruh out here. I don't know, that crazy. And I feel like, man,
it's something y'all can work out in the future, I'm sure.
Hopefully. That made me feel like,
sound like
that made me feel like, man, it's some police going on.
How are you staying in good spirits with all of the charges and stuff you facing?
Because I don't see that, you feel me? It's like, ain't nothing worse than death.
But you don't want to go back to jail either, though.
I don't, and I don't think I'm going. I don't think that's in my future no more. I think I did enough of that. Like, I could have just stayed in jail. Why even let me come home?
Keep walking in purpose, man. You got a purpose out here, man. And don't be afraid to express that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But start wearing condoms because we don't want you to survive jail. We don't want you to survive death. But
go out
because of that.
None of that.
How many kids do you have?
I got one
Just
son.
one. Okay.
Yeah, I got one son.
She just hit you for some child support, ain't he?
I pay more child support than Rick Ross. I know he got more money than me.
How much you pay a month?
$4,200.
No.
Yay.
And I know you take care of yours. Why you don't go back to court and try to get that reduced?
I'm gonna try to see about something.
But you be on social media and they see you with that money and they see you with all that jewelry.
Yep.
That's what that is about.
I'm broke. Listen, this is Atlanta record stuff. This ain't my money. These people let me hold it for the videos, for all that. This is not my jury.
But they check your accounts when they do the child support thing.
They
know how much you get in the show.
And that's your teeth. That ain't Atlantic teeth.
Dang.
4,200? See, that would make me put a condom on, Kodak.
But I feel like if I get me some more babies out here, they might be like, see, nah, he can't be paying $4,200 for each baby. Y'all gonna have to split it. Y'all gonna have to make a decision.
That ain't
who's splitting what?
Kodak, I don't know if that's a good
I don't know if that's a good way to think.
I've been thinking about that lately. Like, man, if I y'all gonna have to split these $4,200.
Or they might say for each one you gotta pay $4,200 because it gotta be equal.
Yeah.
Just get you a good lawyer that can get the payments reduced.
Yeah. I'm not real
You gotta
talk.
go get married, like you said, and be monogamous.
Yeah.
Would you marry your baby mom?
Monogamous. Hell no.
Now it's gonna go up to 5,200 now that you said that.
Yeah.
Hopefully Kodak sends us an edible arrangement in the beginning of the year or something like that.
And you got you a new little one now too.
I'm gonna send you the bill.
Thank you.
You got you a new little one you on the phone with all night long too?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna raw?
He already did. All right, thank you very much.
Mr. Breakfast Club is Kodak Black. NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
Drop on the clues bond for little Kodak for pulling up.
Nobody's excited? Kodak just left.
It's Friday, man. Of course I'm excited. One time for little Kodak.
All right, well, let's get to these rumors. Let's talk Kanye.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, this situation snowballed. Now, Kanye got a clearance request that was sent into him from someone in his camp, Free, from Drake. And he wanted a clearance request
dumb.
for Say What's Real. His friend Free said, do you want to clear? Kanye posted it and said, this proves Ish faker than wrestling. Still need that apology for mentioning the 350s and trying to take food out your idol's kids' mouths.
For mentioning the 350s.
And
Don't
the
wear
song,
them 350s around me.
No Stylist, right here.
Yeah, keeping it G. I told her don't wear no 350s around me.
He don't want nobody wearing no 350s around him. What's wrong with that?
It's a stab, man.
He said, been trying to meet with you for 6 months, bro. You sneak dissing on Trav Records and texting Chris talking about how's the family.
Wow.
Now he's, of course, talking about Sicko Mode. Check this out.
Man, I crept down the block, made a right. Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah, that's what we like. Yeah, lost my respect. You not a threat.
So that's supposedly his subliminal shots.
What was the subliminal?
Well, I guess they live right down the block from each other, and there were some rumors that Drake had slept with Kim Kardashian and from the Kiki song. So he's talking about driving down the block, make a right, and then he said checks over stripes. Obviously, the Nike check over the Adidas.
That's what's so that is what's so corny about all this. They literally live right up the street from each other.
They never seen each other. They don't run into each other.
Of course they do. They live. They go to homeowners meetings together. I'm sure.
Now Kanye goes on to say, "I told you I ain't tell Pusha about your son. It's all love, bro, but don't play with me. You stay too close to be playing all these industry games, sending purple emojis when I'm dealing with mental ish. I need my apologies now." Not through Scooter either, not through Travis.
Not the purple emojis.
Now, he goes on to talk about a lot of different, there's a whole barrage of tweets that happens after this. He said, buying first 2 rows at Pusha Show got me hot, bro. Stop this already, bro. You're getting people hurt out here. And over what? And then he said, Drake finally called. Mission accomplished. By the way, not cleared.
I ain't gonna front. Kanye sound like one of those girls who you've been egging for the longest. Yep. And so, like, to get the guy's attention, you get on Twitter and start talking all crazy. So they gotta call you up just to be like, "What, man? What's wrong with you, man?"
I'm sure Drake didn't sound like that. I'm sure he didn't.
Now,
sound
all
like
Drake did was respond by just posting laughing, crying emojis, and that's it. He said nothing.
Was it the purple crying emoji?
No,
Oh.
It was just the crying face emojis. Now, Kanye still didn't stop after that. He said, so Drake, if anything happens to me or anyone from my family, you are the first suspect.
What?
So cut the tough talk. Because he's saying Drake called and threatened him.
No, I mean, I can understand with the fake patois, you know what I'm saying, how that can come off as threatening. Come on. Man. Come on.
Kanye also said the kid he had run on stage at Push's concert is in critical condition. He says, I got a family and kids. 6ix9ine is locked up. XXX is dead. The kid that ran on stage is in the hospital. Everybody knows somebody.
Why are you putting yourself in the lane with those young kids? Like, Kanye, you're 40-something years old. You should know better. Like, you should be able to avoid those kind of things. I mean, none of us can avoid death, but come on.
And then he goes on to tell Drake, you trying to be a bully. I've never been bullied in my life, and I never will be. That's why I made it this far in a pink polo. And he shot some shots at Travis Scott, too. He said, how you going to be on Trav's song Coming At Me? Trav should never have allowed that.
Isn't that why Drake is mad at
you just did that
Kanye?
with Pusha.
Because you did that with Pusha T?
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what's going on.
And then Kim jumped in. You got to get to the Kim part.
I will. He said, Drake, I'm not going to physically fight you like it's MTV Boxing. And then he said, I used to bring Travis with me.
MTV does boxing?
Everywhere.
Celebrity boxing match, I'm sure.
With me. I'm an inspiration to both him and Drake. I heard Drake have more bars dissing me that were removed. Travis is my family, and let this, I don't know what a Met is, but he said, let this Met throw sneak disses at me for clout.
Kanye West is jealous of Drake. Kanye West is jealous of Travis Scott. He's jealous of all the success that both of them have had this year. He's upset that Drake dissed the 350s because that's his bread and butter, and he know Drake can make those
Taking
sneakers
food out of
less
his
cool.
kids' mouths. Now, Kim Kardashian did respond. She said, at Drake, never threatened my husband or our family. He paved the way for there to be a Drake. My husband is the most brilliant person, the most genius person that I know. He has broken so many boundaries, everything from music, stage design, fashion, and culture, and will continue to change the world.
I bet you Drake just called and just breathed on the phone, but he was breathing in patois. Oh, Wataguana. Oh, Wataguana. Oh, Wataguana. Oh, Wataguana. Oh, Lord.
All
And he
right.
took that as a threat.
I don't know what kind of threat
I know.
Drake could have
Maybe
potentially
he started doing
issued.
karate. I'm in here doing Jamaican patois.
That was Jamaican patois.
No, it wasn't.
No, it
You
wasn't.
guys
That
are
was
insulting
karate.
to the whole culture.
Oh, yours wasn't?
Oh, but Drake's not? We're insulting the culture, but Drake's not.
My God.
Okay, anyway, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your rumor report.
Lot of mercy.
That's Stripped.
Shalaman.
Yes.
Who you give your donkey to?
You know, I was going to give it to somebody else, but now after hearing this Kanye West thing, it's lamer than I thought. So I think that Kanye West needs to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a little word with him this morning.
All right. We'll get to that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the day, yeah, you dumb ass. You get donkey of the day, yeah, you dumb ass.
You are a donkey. It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the day, huh? I'm gonna fatten all that shit around your eye.
They want this man to throw them blows, man. They waiting for Charlamagne to tap these gloves. Let's go.
They had to make a judgment of who was going to be on the Donkey of the Day. They chose you.
Yes. The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Just let the spirit move me this morning. Donkey of the Day for Friday, December 14th goes to Mr. Kanye West. My guy, I'm wearing Yeezy. Which ones are these, Envy? What are these?
Those are not 350s. Those are 750s.
Okay.
Okay.
They
The Widow 750s
I thought
round
they
me.
were like 700s. I don't know. They're 7 something. I'm wearing Yeezys. Yeezy 7 something. I'm wearing Yeezys that got a number right now. Okay. Now, if you missed it yesterday, Kanye went on a Twitter rant via social media, and I tried to ignore it, but he sounded lamer and lamer with every tweet. Now, let me give you the gist of what he's upset about. To be honest with you, I don't know the gist of what he's upset about, but it's all centering around Aubrey Graham, commonly known throughout the world as Mun.
And they are the 700, sorry.
Okay. Now, I'm not reading all these lame-ass tweets because he literally posted like 100 of them. No, literally posted like 100 tweets. One tweet says, Drake called trying to threaten me. Kanye tweeted, there would never be a Drake without a Kanye West, so never come out your mouth with a threat. Kanye allegedly talked about Drake getting people hurt at concerts, in particular when people rushed the stage at Pusha T's concert in Toronto last month, where one person was stabbed and critically wounded. I didn't know that. So Kanye mentioned that and said, so if Drake, anything happens to me or anyone from my family, you are the first suspect, so cut the tough talk. He also accused Drake of sneak dissing him on records, on Sicko Mode. Don't we have that clip? Let's hear it.
Man, I crept down the block, made a right, yeah. Cut the lights, yeah. Pay the price, yeah. Be like, lost my respect, you not a threat.
Man! And he got mad because Drake dissed his bread and butter, which is his sneakers right now on French Montana's No Stylist. Can we hear that?
Yeah, keeping it G. I told her don't win no 350s around me.
Also, Kanye is conveniently back claiming he has mental health issues, which is very apparent to everyone, and I really wish he would get a handle on it. Kanye said Drake was being disrespectful to all people with mental health conditions, so this is an opportunity for growth. Kanye tweeted out, "No more fake playing with people's lives, kids, and mental health." This is so strange to me because literally when Kanye was in the White House, he said that he wasn't bipolar, he was misdiagnosed, he actually had sleep deprivation. So that's why he wasn't taking his meds no more. We all knew that was BS, and Kanye was in denial about his own mental health struggles. But bruh, don't bring this up as a pillar to stand on in a rap beef. Don't weaponize your mental health struggles to make it look like Drake is bullying somebody with mental health struggles, okay? Drake has an issue because you be doing sucker shit. All right, Kanye also went at Travis Scott. He said, F that Sicko Mode song, family first and always. Then he said, I actually like Sicko Mode, but I don't like that it was all sneak disses. Kanye tweeted, Travis, my family, and let this Met throw sneak disses at me for clout. Did he mean man when he said Met?
I don't know what Met.
I think he meant man. Then in one of his tweets, then in one of his tweets, he posted F clout, and no artist should ever diss me for clout. Period. Okay, I can't read any more of these. All right, listen. Here's my diagnosis. Kanye West sounds lame as hell. Like no one man should have all this corny. All right, first of all, Kanye and Drake literally live right up the street from each other. Like literally, they would probably go to homeowners meetings in the neighborhood if they had time. All right, I've been to Kanye's crib. I've passed Drake's crib to get there. Same thing with Travis Scott. Travis is damn near Kanye's brother-in-law. You can't send out a tweet that says F that Sicko Mode song, family first and always, but diss your so-called family in the process. All right, what you saw in this Twitter rant was a fragile, broken, bruised ego talking. Kanye West is jealous of Drake and Travis Scott. All right, it's the end of the year. People having these best song, best album, best artist debates. Kanye put out a lot of music this year, and the culture wasn't really vibing with it. I mean, Tiana Taylor album was great. I loved it. I really enjoyed the Kids See Ghost album with Cudi. Ye album was cool, but it didn't have no impact. And Nas's album was mid-grade as hell. Only album Ye was involved in that's in the conversation is Pusha T's Daytona. Everybody's like, yo, that's the album of the year. I got it in my top 2, okay, between that and Victory Lap. And Kanye really don't get credit for that. Meanwhile, Travis Scott and Drake with Astroworld and Scorpion dominated the year. Easily 2 of the biggest artists of the year. Would y'all agree? Huh? Mm-hmm. And Sicko Mode is probably the biggest song of the year, even though I think it's Little Duval Smile, bitch. But if we talking numbers, it's not even close. It's Sicko Mode. So I simply feel Kanye is jealous and envious of the monster year Drake and Travis had. As far as Drake and Travis making threats to Ye, that's ego too. Ye on Twitter talking spicy, and Drake probably told Ye, I'm gonna come see you. I'm gonna come down the block, make the right, and we gonna fight on sight. Let a mon or 2 fly. All right. Travis probably making threats because he like, when I drop Stormy off at her grandma's house, I'm gonna slap fire out you. That's just testosterone talking, and testosterone can be taken as threatening. All that toxic masculinity going back and forth over phone and text. It's not gonna be like that when y'all see each other in the face, okay? But I can see how Ye would take that as a threat. But Ye, that's your fault. You can't call for positive vibes and positive energy after you put out so much negativity via your Twitter timeline. And how in the hell are you going to complain about Travis Scott letting Drake diss you on Sicko Mode when that's one of the exact reasons Drake is mad at you? Because you produced Infrared, the record on Push's album where he was getting at Drake. Come on, man. Kanye tweeted out in reference to Drake yesterday, our boy is lost and confused. No, Kanye. Drake isn't lost and confused. You are. All right. This has nothing to do with Drake threatening your family. This has nothing to do with sneak disses. This has to do with Drake being the hottest artist in the world, Travis being one of the hottest artists in the world, and you being jealous of their success. This has to do with Drake dissing your sneakers because that's your bread and butter. And you know, if Drake makes your sneakers less cool and people stop buying them, that's taking food off your plate. Drake and Travis out here on the top of the charts, and Kanye West, an icon, a legend, is out here doing Twitter rants like a new nigga. Right? Kanye is mad because his once sons don't look up to him anymore. But the reason they don't look up to you is because of lame ass Twitter rants like the one you did yesterday. You mad because they don't pick up the phone when you call? You say they should never dish you? Who are you? They men like you men. Sometimes your idols become your rivals. Travis Scott and Drake don't owe you a damn thing. So Ye, cut this monkey business out. You're embarrassing us. And stop accusing people of seeking clout. Because based off what I saw yesterday, the only person who looks like they chasing clout here is you. Please give Kanye West the biggest hee-haw. I'm disgusted.
Well, you'll never be on the Kardashian show again.
I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will be.
That means it's done already.
No, I haven't done it again. I've only done it once.
Okay.
All right.
Who cares?
I'm just joking. All right. Anyway.
More exclusive Yeezys?
There you go.
I'm going to get those too.
All right.
Come on.
All right. Well, now, when we come back, thank you for that donkey today. Mark Lamont Hill will be joining us.
My brother, Mark Lamont Hill.
He just recently lost his job, and we'll talk to him about all that.
Man. All right, that's man, ye. Okay.
All right. We'll kick it with him when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
Mark Lamont Hill.
What's up, y'all?
What's
Welcome
up,
back,
good
sir.
brother?
Oh, man. Everything.
Now, you might as well get right to it.
Yes.
You know, CNN fired you for speech they deemed anti-Semitic. Let's play a little snippet of what you said at the United Nations speech. Now, it's 22 minutes in total, so let's just play a little bit of it.
I am profoundly interested in the plight of the Palestinian people, as well as the broader ethical, moral, and political implications of their struggle for freedom and justice, as well as equality. We have an opportunity to not just offer solidarity in words, but to commit to political action and international action that will give us what justice requires, and that is a free Palestine from the river to the sea.
So explain what happened.
I laid out a criticism of the Israeli government.
After you came from Palestine.
After I came from Palestine. And after I gave that interview, there was some pushback. Some people were criticizing me. And then the next morning, I got a call from CNN. And they said that that the speech was not in line with their values. A lot of people focused on the last line of the speech where I said, free Palestine from the river to the sea. They said that could be interpreted as a call to destroy the state of Israel.
They find that's an offensive term to the Jewish community, right?
I haven't found that to be the case.
Okay.
Here's what I'll say. I think there is a small sector of people who have a particular politics about that phrase.
That's a lot more radical
Right.
than what was in your speech.
Right. And they were trying to say that part of the speech was like I was dog whistling to destroy Israel. And let me be very clear. I wasn't dog whistling to destroy Israel. When I say free Palestine to the river to the sea, what I'm saying is I want every part of the region to be free. It means just what I said.
You don't want people living under oppression.
Exactly.
Well, tell us what you've seen there, because we were clueless.
And you've been there more than once.
I've been doing research there for 3 years.
Okay.
There's a couple of things going on. One is in the state of Israel proper, in the actual state of Israel. There are 20% of the Israeli population are Arabs. They designate them as Arabs. They're Palestinian people. They're people who have been there, and they're full citizens. And this is what Israelis will say, that there are Arabs there who live there. They can vote. They can do whatever they want. And that is technically true. They have the same citizenship rights on paper as the Israeli people, as Jewish brothers and sisters. The problem is, in real life, they don't have the same rights. There are more than 60 laws on the books in Israel that discriminate on the basis of people being Palestinian or not being Jewish or not being this thing. I'll give you an example. There's something called admissions boards. And an admissions board is a group of people who can decide whether or not you can move into a neighborhood. And the criteria for moving into a neighborhood is whether or not you can keep the social and cultural fabric of the neighborhood. So what would that mean in Brooklyn? Right. Imagine if when you buy in your crib in Brooklyn, and there's a group of people, white people, who decide whether or not you can move in based on whether you'll keep the culture and social fabric of Brooklyn.
Right.
Now, if you look like them and believe like them and think like them, you're probably cool.
If not, then you can't nobody's going to actually sell you or rent you a place in that area.
Exactly. That happens now, though. Like, if you are a black person and you live in a certain neighborhood, they looking at you like, there goes the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. But imagine if it was the law. Imagine if it was 50 years ago and it was the law again. They just 2 days ago, the Israeli Knesset, which is like their Congress, approved expanded that by 200 in the north near the Galilee. They can say you can't live here based on that. That's just one example of many, but that's what's happening in the region, right? And that's if you live in Israel, but most Palestinians don't live in Israel. They were expelled. More than 750,000 were expelled during the war in 48. They live in an area that is occupied by Israel. They have special IDs to be able to travel. They don't have freedom of movement. If they get arrested, if I'm Israeli and you're Palestinian and we commit the same crime, I'm going to get seen by a civil court the Israeli will get seen as a civil court. The Palestinian gets seen in military court. The conviction rate of military courts, 99.73.
Wow.
So it's over.
So it's over. It's over.
Right. But it also raises the question, is every Palestinian guilty or is there something wrong with the court?
Right.
And my whole point was just to say, we need to address these issues as a human rights issue inside of Israel and outside of Israel. And so when I said from the river to the sea, I wasn't calling to destroy Israel. I was calling to create a new idea what democracy looks like. And for me, democracy is one state, and it's not ruled by religion. It's not a Jewish state. It's not a Muslim state. It's not a Christian state. It is, in fact, a secular state. Some people want a two-state solution. You hear that term, two-state solution, Palestinians over here, Israelis over here. I'm not against that in theory.
You just want equality.
I just want equality. And the problem is we can't have two states because the Palestinian side, Israel is still building settlements on there. They're still expanding. It would be like if me and you were sharing a pizza and we're like, yo, how we gonna slice the pizza? This way, this way, this way. And as we debate how to slice the pizza, I keep eating slices.
Right.
At some point, ain't nothing left. Right. And so, you know what I mean? So that's the point. So I'm advocating for one state for everybody. I don't want any harm to happen to Jewish people. I'm just saying that we don't need a religious state to protect people. And at some point, you have to choose between a religious state and a democratic state.
Were you surprised at CNN when you got that information that you would no longer be working there?
Yeah! Yeah, I just got my house remodeled. You know what I mean? That's their buying.
That wasn't a huge check. Come on, stop. CNN.
Man, I'm trying to build a case.
So are you seeking legal
You f***ed my case up. That wasn't that much money. Yes, it was.
So are you seeking
My
legal
children
action?
are hungry.
So I'm guessing you're seeking legal action.
I'm not pursuing any legal action right now for reasons I won't say on camera. But and it's nothing that deep. Me and CNN are going to part ways. And I'm going to move on and find something else and think about other stuff.
As long as they do the right thing.
As long as they do the right
you're
thing.
still teaching at Temple University. They're standing behind you and
Are
saying,
they standing
listen.
behind you?
So
I didn't think they
They
were.
released a statement yesterday.
they released a statement yesterday saying that they won't be firing me. That was dope.
Thank you.
Yeah,
But they don't agree with what you said.
but they condemn me. Now, here's the thing. I'm a tenured professor, and tenure essentially means that I can't be fired.
Right.
Hold on, talk that talk now. So you can't be fired? I want to be a tenured radio personality. How do you
work like
How
that?
does that work? That you can't be fired?
It's the job, you know. That's the nature. But the logic of tenure is so that you can have academic freedom. So typically, what happens is there's a period where you're on the tenure track. Some schools it's 4 years, most schools it's 7. At that point, your colleagues, both at the school and around the country or the world, decide whether your research or scholarship is sufficient enough that to merit tenure. And if they vote yes, you get that. In addition to tenure to higher levels like full professor, all that stuff. I'm tenured, I'm a full professor, and I have an endowed chair. I'm literally the highest ranking professor at Temple University. And so they technically, it shouldn't even be a conversation about it, but they decided to make it a conversation. They decided to say, well, what you did wasn't free speech, it was hate speech.
Really?
There was nothing hateful in my speech. It was a criticism of the Israeli government. Second, the river to the sea, even if you disagree with my idea of a one-state solution, that doesn't mean you're trying to destroy anything. People have been saying river to the sea for over almost 100 years, and it's not just Hamas, it's not just the groups that they call terrorists that are doing this. They all say it. But what I'm saying is, if I did harm, if there were people who felt that was a harmful phrase and that it was offensive, I said I apologize.
Right.
So I don't want any harm or any danger to happen. But we can't be in a moment where every time we criticize Israel, we're considered to be anti-Semitic. Everybody, all Jewish people don't think the same. There comes a point in your life and in your work where you have to take a principled stand, and some people aren't going to agree with you.
Right.
I stand with a firm critique of Israel. I stand in solidarity with Palestinian people, and I also stand against anti-Semitism. Those aren't competing claims. You know what I mean? You can love Jewish people and say that Jewish lives are not worth more than Palestinian lives, that Israeli lives are not worth more than Palestinian lives. And I can say also that everybody who criticizes Israel doesn't hate Jews, and I would hope that most don't. When I'm watching people being killed and maimed and I'm watching this, there's no way I can see that and not speak out against it.
Right. All right, we got more with Mark Lamont here. When we come back, don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We have Mark Lamont Hill in the building. You mentioned before, you said the Nation of Islam was upset with them. Why were they upset with what you said?
Well, the Nation wasn't upset with me. They were upset with a headline that came out that said, Hill renounces Farrakhan and da-da-da-da-da-da.
Farrakhan's anti-Semitic remarks, basically.
Right, and it was an interview where somebody was asking me questions, and then they didn't write back what I said. And in fact, the headline didn't even match the quote. But the problem is people don't...
Right. They don't read the whole article. They read the headline.
They read the headline. And then they decide the headline is what happened.
They read one line from a speech.
Right. Right. So I'm getting emails, you ain't or Assalamu alaikum, you ain't right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, did you just read the head? I've been standing in this tradition my whole life. There is this weird litmus test that gets applied to Farrakhan and Farrakhan only, which is problematic. Again, do I have disagreements with the minister? Absolutely. When I met with the minister, the day that they took that photo, and other people were there,
I was there, right?
Yeah, I didn't want to say that if you ain't.
I don't care.
I don't do that. I don't want to snitch like I'm like,
I took a picture too.
Right.
Other people were there.
Right. I was like, other people were there. That was his cue.
I've had the minister up here twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you were there, a lot of people were there, and it wasn't. We were listening to his album, so that was the context.
It wasn't a secret black people meeting where we was plotting on destroying the white man.
Right. That doesn't happen somewhere else.
That was another thing.
Yes. Exactly. So I met, and when we spoke that evening, we talked about many issues. And the first thing Mr. Farrakhan said to me is, brother, you are my brother, and I love you, and I know we disagree on many issues.
Mm-hmm.
And two of the key issues we disagree on, one was anti-Semitism, the question of anti-Semitism, what constitutes it, and what the boundaries are, and the other thing was LGBT issues, right? And we could talk and we debate, but for some reason, if you meet with Minister Farrakhan and you don't throw him away, then you're castigated in a way that doesn't happen with anybody else. I worked on Fox News for many years. No one ever said, why are you sitting with Bill O'Reilly? Why are you sitting with Sean Hannity? Why are you sitting with Ann Coulter? No one ever said that. And I'm not comparing Farrakhan to them, except to say that if you think they're extremists, well, I think they're extremists.
Absolutely.
So why is only one set of people untouchable? And why does every black leader have to ritually denounce Farrakhan in order to sustain a position? You know what I mean?
Real.
That doesn't happen to anybody else. Again, Minister Farrakhan is my brother. We don't agree on some issues. They try to say, well, we make Republicans denounce extremist Republican leaders. Farrakhan's not a Democratic leader. Farrakhan's not a Democrat. Farrakhan's not a liberal. Minister Farrakhan on issues of whether it's gay marriage, whether it's self-help. I mean, these in many ways are far more conservative and right-wing messages than they are left-wing messages. Minister Farrakhan doesn't operate in a political tradition. He operates in a spiritual and religious black nationalist tradition. This isn't about Minister Farrakhan's ideology. The question is, why does he get positioned as the brook of fire through which everybody has to pass? Yeah. And I'm saying that the whole idea of it is absurd. I oppose anti-Semitism. I oppose homophobia. And I oppose rampant capitalism. I oppose patriarchy. I oppose transfer, all these things. And whatever traditions are supporting those things, I'm going to push back and challenge. But in the black tradition, I ain't got the luxury of throwing people who love us away.
Absolutely.
We can't do that. We shouldn't do that.
What about people who support Trump then? Because, we want people to denounce Trump.
To what extent do I want people to denounce Trump? I don't necessarily want people to denounce Trump. I want to know where people's politics are. Trump is just a proxy for that. The other thing is, I didn't vote for Minister Farrakhan. Right. I didn't vote for these other people. We can have a room full of black people that look at the world differently. And we can still love each other, support each other, and move toward a project of freedom. Let me be very clear, though. There's no project of freedom that I want to be a part of that doesn't liberate disabled people, that doesn't liberate the elderly, that doesn't liberate queer folk, that doesn't liberate trans folk. Like, for me, that's all part of the project, and all Black Lives Matter, and we have to include all of them. So even as I'm pushing back and debating with people, some things are non-negotiable. But the conversation we can have, and we can keep going, especially if I know you love us. That's what matters to me.
Where is the black people's anti-defamation league? And because we need these organizations to come to your defense in times like this.
We absolutely do. And I think there's a question of a bigger question around nation building. Having our own institutions. That's the key. But for me, it's less a question of how can I be defended when I get thrown off of a network for something that I think was unfair, and more is how can we create spaces where we have our own voice, where we can't get thrown off all the time. We can't get thrown away so easy. Because that's the point. Because at some point, everybody has a politics, and no institution is going to give you space to articulate a vision of the world that's going to undermine their power.
Yeah.
So at some point, we got to create those things for ourselves.
Why don't you think they do that?
Scared to lose their job?
The black people on CNN have showed me love.
Right.
And they've been as passionate and as committed to making moves as I could have expected. And I mean that with I would say all except maybe one person didn't do what I thought they should do.
Who's that person?
But
okay.
But everybody else has shown so much. I mean, Angela has been a rider.
You know, Angela don't care. Angela be hanging out the car with the gun ready to go.
Exactly, and I love her for that, man. And that's the thing. Like, you gotta love freedom more than you love these jobs. You got to, and if you don't, then what you in this for?
Man, I saw a quote yesterday from James Oucher. I want to read it to you real quick because it was so real, homie. He said, if you can't walk away from a negotiation, then you aren't negotiating. You're just working out the terms of your slavery.
Exactly. And that's real.
Word.
And sometimes we're a slave to a job because we need the money or because we're addicted to the attention of it. Like, who am I without this job?
Right.
Y'all know people like that.
Absolutely.
You know, they have no identity outside of being the person that gets recognized. You know what I mean? And And if that's your whole goal, that's the end, then you're a slave.
It's the mentality, though, that we've been raised upon. You know what I mean? And that's part of the problem.
That's part of capitalism, too. Is that your sense of self is measured by how much stuff you got.
Now, for you, I'm sure, or maybe not, but have a lot of people been reaching out now. Mark Lamont Hill is available. So, do you have a lot of news outlets trying to get you to come there, or has it been?
No, it's been an interesting mix. I've gotten calls from a bunch of networks, actually. So I have a lot of projects that I'm doing, and I'm just interested in doing other stuff, too. You know,
Basketball Wives reunion.
Oh, you know, that's the height of it. That's that moment where you just gotta be like, look, I just need to check.
But we support your opinion on anything and everything.
Yeah, I do want
to always give you this outlet.
Yeah, we know your voice is necessary. We know you're not hateful towards Israel or any other group of people.
Correct.
So how do people support Mark Lamont Hill going forward?
I want people to not support me, but support these causes. People can support me by reading international news,
or
by supporting ideas.
Well, definitely we'll do you at the book club again.
Yes, I love doing. You do this book club, and you rep the New York Public Library, right?
Yes, I'm an ambassador for the New York Public Library.
That's what we need to be doing. Celebrities, if we could get back, I don't know we got to run, but like if we could just get back to books again.
Do you feel comfortable at Temple now that you know that they have condemned your statements?
He has tenure. He's fine.
But still, do you feel comfortable there?
Comfortable. I hope that cooler heads will prevail and we'll be able to have some peace and some dialogue. But the idea that I'm being condemned for my speech scares me a little bit. Not what it's going to do to me personally, but the idea that universities are condemning people for their words.
That's the place where they should be allowing that type of freedom of expression.
Exactly. Even if you think I'm wrong and crazy, as long as I'm not doing harm, there has to be space to have that conversation. There has to be space to have resistance. There has to be space to debate. And without that, again, we throw things away. We live in an age of disposability. So fast. How many times have you looked on the internet where somebody who we love and support will say one tweet or one quote and they cancel?
Yeah.
I get canceled every year, Mark.
I get canceled every month. You know what I mean? And it's like
that should be.
and it's like, and then next week they'll love you again. But the idea that our first idea is to drag people, even say you're gonna drag them on social media, we're gonna call them out. Don't call people out, call people in. This idea of always throwing away history or throwing away people, throwing away bad ideas, throwing away contradictions. That's not what black people do. We have always loved America into a new sense of self and loved each other into a new sense of possibility. And if we start doing what they do, and by they, I mean people in power, we're no better than them.
They don't throw each other away, though.
No!
They throw everybody else away. They hold on to each other where they can be the worst possible crimes committed, and they hold on to each other.
And then we vote for them.
Yes. I just don't want people to think you're anti-Semitic moving forward. That's the big, I'm like, yo, he's not anti-Semitic.
No, and it's hurtful on a personal level because I'm not. But I also am not willing, in addition to that, I'm not willing to stop criticizing empire.
Gotcha.
I'm not willing to stop criticizing colonialism. Because if we stop doing that, then power wins. And if power wins and we're all vulnerable, maybe not us in this room, we'll be okay, but the rest of the world won't be. And we got to fight for the rest. We got to fight for the vulnerable.
All right. It's Mark Lamont Hill. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
All right, morning everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club.
Hello.
Let's get to these rumors. Let's talk Gucci and Waka.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Well, if you guys remember, Waka Flocka had reached out to Gucci Mane via Instagram to try to heal their relationship. They were such a tight they had such a tight friendship for such a long time. They were like brothers. Here's what Waka said.
If we ever had problems, beef, anything, I'm telling you right now, for me, bro, it's over. You know how to get me, big dog. You call me, nobody else.
All right, well, Gucci did respond and let people know that they did actually come back together.
We spoke one time after that. I reached out to him. You know, when him going on the internet like that, I reached out because I thought it was urgent. You know, I'm thinking it was something. I'm like, let me reach out now because I want to know if you reaching out like that publicly, let me call him. So we called and had that conversation. We got everything in the past now.
Well, that's dope. That shows you that they have genuine love for each other. Because if Gucci didn't rock with Waka at all, he wouldn't have picked up the phone and say, yo, I thought it was urgent, so I wanted to see what was up. Because even if you and a person not friends, if y'all really got love for each other, when something goes down, you're going to be there for that person.
All right, now let's talk about Kid Cudi. He is going to be on Red Table Talk in an upcoming episode, and during the preview they released, he talks about his mental health struggles.
I was really good at keeping my troubles hidden
And it's like scary because it's when you hear people say like, "Well, I had no clue." It's sometimes, but I let them know that it's not their fault.
That's right.
You know, it was me.
Yeah.
You know, I really went out my way to keep what I was going through hidden because I was ashamed.
Yep.
And he also said that he, was dealing with depression and suicidal urges, and he had to check himself into rehab.
You know how many people Kid Cudi has saved? You know how many people I know who have told me that they didn't kill themselves because of Kid Cudi's music and because of Kid Cudi talking about his experiences with depression? My man Pete Davidson is one of them.
That's dope.
All right, and J. Cole talks about how Logic talks about how J. Cole helped him as far as dealing with trolling and people thinking that he's corny. Now, he told Billboard that he had a phone call with J. Cole, and he said, I was like, it's just so effed up that people can think I'm this way or that way. I'm a good man. Why would someone talk ish about me? And J. Cole said, well, why do you care? And Logic said, why do I care that that person said my music isn't that good, that I'm a F-boy or I'm corny or I'm a hypebeast? Why does it matter? And J. Cole said, are you corny? No, I write from the heart. But why does it hurt when someone says it about you? I guess it hurts because they don't really know who I am. Well, why do you need that person to really know who you are? Because I feel like if they know who I am, then they'll like me. Why do you need that person to like you? I guess I don't need them to like me. I just want them to like me.
Logic should have said, J. Cole, you sound like a real F-boy right now. Okay, why you keep telling me don't tell me how I should feel. Okay, but he's right, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't worry about the opinions of ghosts. These people don't even know you. But it's just an opinion at the end of the day. I just want to know why are our brains wired to focus on negative instead of positive? Like, we can look at everybody saying good stuff about us and focus on the one person saying something negative.
All right, at the end of the day, we're all not going to agree with anybody 100%. So just focus on the people who are supportive of you, and the people who aren't, bye.
Yeah, and my therapist told me the technical term for that, the reason why our brains focus on the negative and not the positive, and I can't remember. I have to look at my notes.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your Rumor Report.
It's negative brain dissonance, consonant.
Sounds like you have a negative brain.
Constipation.
I don't remember.
Sounds like you got a lot.
To me.
It sounds like you got a lot of negative brain.
Man, shut up.
All right, Revolt, we'll see you guys in the new year. I think Revolt is gone until January sometime. So Revolt, man, everybody upstairs, we appreciate you. Don't stop laughing, man.
No. You know what's crazy?
Oh, boy.
What did I just say about Gucci Man and Flocka?
What?
I said if somebody hits you and they say it's very, very urgent,
okay,
call back. Somebody who I ain't been responding to in a while just hit me and was like, yo, please, bro, whenever you free, please call me. It's very, very, very urgent.
Oh, Christmas time, you know what that's about?
That ain't working.
All right. The People's Choice Mix is up next. Is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.